go live, all the chat goes ping. Just absolutely throws up in front of me. There's a lot in here tonight. Thumbs up already, Jay. They haven't seen anything yet. You might be rubbish.
Yeah. Get some more thumbs up, guys. Always kick on them thumbs up.
Ashley, good evening. Coyle, Simon, Vaping with Mo, bro. Good evening. Nice to see you in chat.
Mo.
Thanks for the share again, Simon. I do notice all these things. Paul, hello, Paul. Francis, Homer, Simon again. Justin, Jason, Rufus, good evening. David, good evening. Naturevape, are you still able to post stuff? We are, Coyle. Yeah, we are. We're fortunate here. I'll go into that in a bit later, but the answer is yes, we are. Yeah, we're having no issues. Royal Mail pick up from us, so we haven't even got to go anywhere. Keith, Mr. Parker, good evening. Evening all. Hope everyone's okay. Yeah, I'll echo those thoughts, and I'm sure Jay would. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Dion, Good evening. Adrian, Paul, I think we're there. Ian Morgan, good evening, Ian.
Right, Ian.
Yeah, there. We're all there. We're all good.
Hello, Emma. Hi, Emma. Hello, Albert.
Oh, Emma's just popped up.
It just popped up.
Good evening, Emma. And Lynn, my other spanner.
There
Not too sure about Daniel tonight. If he'll be in, he's not feeling too sharp. Nothing to do with Corona, but he's just not feeling too good. And Albert, good evening, Albert. Right, well, Jay, you vaping on anything new tonight?
Not tonight, no. Nothing new.
Aren't you? Well, move away then go on me, shall we? Dean.
Well, then you go first for a change. Tolmac, Ross.
Actually, they all keep popping in, look.
Yeah, they are.
Tolmac. Go on, you go first, Jay. What are you vaping on?
Go on, then. I'm on my little modified billet box. That has got the crossbow inside with a nice, sexy drip tip from Cyan Mods there. Very nice. That's got the crossbow in it, and I've got some juice by some guy. I don't know what where he's from or anything, but lime, blackcurrant, and raspberry.
Vape Club have just took that on, you know.
Have they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was very pleased with that.
Then next up, I've got my little Pipsqueak DNA 40.
Oh, I do like
running.
That. Nice. That.
Fixed it and got it all going. It's had its board done with the reload mouth to lung on it. And in that, I have got some Blake 7 from AD Vaping, which is a banana tobacco-y. I can't really. I'll call it banana tobacco, but there's fuck ton else going in it.
That's quite a nice combination, that banana and tobacco.
Yeah,
I used to vape
there's all sorts going on in there. It's quite earthy. It's got a bit of earthiness to it and stuff as well. There's all sorts. I know what's in it, but I'm not going to say because it spoils it for people. Let you try it and decide. And then finally, we've got the Purge. With the matching top cap and the Carnage RDA that comes with it. Well, it doesn't come with it. It's a nice little beefy setup. 21700 as well, so you can give it the beans. I've got a pair. All these I've got. I should go like that. These two have got the 1.34 ohm stainless steel Claptons from Naturevape. Perfect for your mouth to lung setup. And these are the 0.38 two parallel Claptons in here. There's a pair of them. So they come out about 0.25 or something like that. Because they're paired up. And in that I've got some AD
You're
Vaping.
Stainless steel, yours, aren't you? All your
stainless steel. All mine's are stainless steel.
Yeah.
And then I got some digestive custard from AD Vaping in there.
Valley.
And that from the Valleys, yeah, because our juice line's called Valley Mist at the shop.
Valley Mist.
But it's AD Vaping. Yeah.
Sorry, who is it, Jay?
AD Vaping. Should I do it properly? AD Vaping.
Very good.
Hey, I plumbed your shit as well.
you did, to be fair.
I always plumb your stuff as well.
Yeah, you did. I said hello to Pav, didn't I? Just checking anyone else. Tolmac. We got to Tolmac, didn't we? Ian Morgan would said. Dion said, Pavra said, Emma Douglas.
Just so people can
Dean,
see.
reload mouth to lung RTO is banging. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Dean?
Yes, it is. It's one of my faves. I love that little.
I do like that. One of these days.
That little pearly bit in the back.
You're going to lose that one of these days, and that'll end up in Norfolk, I think.
Well, I might feel generous and let you lend it for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that'd be nice. I won't lend it to Tina to cut the grass. That'll end up under the blade.
No, fuck no. You cannot get these anymore. I think he only made 5.
Jay, what's the reload mouth to lung like from Cody?
As Devil said, banging.
2
of my favourite rebuildable mouth to lungs at the minute. It's either that, I always go to that, or I go to that.
Yeah.
Which is the
Purity Plus.
Purity Plus, yeah.
Ross Speakers just said. Thank you, Ross. Whoop,
yeah.
Somewhere you can see it. Lovely.
I can get my boobs out if you want, Devil, but you won't like it. They're a bit airy.
Watch you get your boobs out.
Yeah, he said not enough boobs for a promo, Jay.
I always say. Oh yeah, I can see it now. I've come to that. You know I'm always late on chat, don't you?
Yeah. This needed the when I got it basically for spares or repairs. I paid quite a bit of money for it, but it went to charity. But I'm not bothered about that. The batteries were dead in it. It's got built-in LiPo. Funnily enough, model helicopter batteries.
Oh,
2
really?
little LiPos. Yeah, they're wired in parallel, so there's 750 miles. It lasts 3 days on a charge.
Nice. I do like that. It's a nice physical size as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's to give you an idea of size. There is a 21700 battery.
Yeah.
It's a little chunky, but it's a little chunky.
Yeah, but that's what you want, isn't it? Won't knock over.
And then I fixed the batteries, and then the board died. I was going to put a DNA 60 in it, but it wouldn't fit. It was just it was like 2 mil too thick, so I couldn't get the faceplate on, and there's nowhere to chamfer anything off to make it fit.
Right.
So I managed. I had the board that was in it, the DNA 40 that was buggered. I had another DNA 40, and I managed to work out which chip it was that was wrong on one of them. So I swapped the chip over from the other and got it going. And it's happy as Larry now. Because you can't find DNA 40s for love nor money. They're like rocking horse poop.
Oh, are they? I must admit, I haven't seen them for a long time. Excuse me. Pav says he's really keen on the NI83 called Clapton's. That's the mouth to lung one, the 1.16.
Yeah. I just don't like them because I'm allergic to
you
NI.
just don't like the NI80, do you?
Yeah. It's a shame because I love the flavour of it. I just don't like the patchy warm face afterwards.
No, you don't want a patchy face, do you? Even Kieran.
Other drinks are available out the foyer.
Kieran shared as well my tweet, so thanks for that, Kieran. David says the reload's the best he's had so far. I mean, it's top airflow, which normally I wouldn't like, but I do like the reload. I think the reload's very good. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
If it was direct to lung, I don't think it would work.
Oh, hang on. There's a comment here from Kevin Smith. Looking at that, Jay, has Mark built his mod yet? Well, what do you think, Kevin? Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
All I'm going to say is there's no smoke without fire.
No. Oh, really?
Is it?
Cody, 18. He's got the 18 mil purity. Really like it. Might get the plus too. Yeah, I think the plus has got the edge on that. I think. I like the 18 mil one, but it's so small. It's so tight and small to build in there. But if that's your thing, that's fair enough. Chris Holmes, evening food. Right, what am I vaping on? Well, I haven't got COVID. Someone said on the television he coughed. He went, "Oh God!" He says, "That's more embarrassing than a fart at the moment." He's right, really, isn't he? But it's just my frog. That's all. So Ambition mods, easy mod with the True Tank. So we'll skip that because that's the same thing as I have nearly every week. Dun dun dun! Look what I made.
It's alive.
What's that tank on top there, Jay? Hang on, turn it that way. Anyone?
Oh yeah. Have you changed the glass on it though?
Nope. Although they do come with clear as well.
Oh, I can't think what it's fucking called. I recognise it.
It's a really old one, but I dug it out, and do you know what? I've been vaping on it, and it's... I won't show it to you. There's the inside of the mod. There. D&80 is
Nice and cleanly done, mate. Nice and cleanly done, that.
nice and clean. It's my first attempt, and I was quite chuffed, I must admit. It's not as hard as you perhaps think, is it?
So is that parallel then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some pickies. If anyone wants to see the pickies, you're going to have to give us more than 14 thumbs up, I think. Don't you?
Yeah, and more
I've got
thumbs
some
up.
close-ups of the build as I went through it. So if you want to see that, then I think the 14.
I'm surprised you didn't do a time lapse. Done it under your video camera and done a time lapse.
Well, I did it in the workshop, to be fair, and I thought I don't want to drag my camera out there, so I just took shots with my phone as I went through it. To be fair, would I have wanted a video while I was making it? I'm not sure I would.
Have you seen my videos when I've done builds? They take for fucking ever if you don't fucking... I just leave them go full, because that way people can see how it's done. Because a lot of people are interested in that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I know, but you know me, I don't really even edit on my videos, so there would have been a lot of editing there.
I think I did a couple of mine live. I did mine live builds, like.
There we are. DNA 75C. 45 watts with a 0.25 ohm coil. I'll put you out of your misery. That tank is the Hero.
Pyro. Oh, the Hero.
Yeah. Dual coil. Do you know what? It's old, but it's
good.
It's nothing has really got, this is my opinion, has got significantly better than this tank. It was one of the real good ones. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't leak, and it's...
I'll tell you what I've got that would go nice on that. That I'll send you next time I'm sending stuff over. It needs a good clean mind. Do you remember this? This was very underrated, and this would look the tits on that.
What's that?
That's the Amit RTA.
Oh, it's the Amit. Right.
But it's the single coil version. It's the 25 mil.
Yeah.
That would look nice on there.
I nearly put the Futoon on there, the Aqua Master.
Yeah.
But I thought, no.
The Aqua Master.
I dug this out, and this is a bit of a plug, but it's actually to help people in chat. If you're interested in we're all bored sitting at home, or a lot of us are. Some are obviously working, and we thank you for that. But I've literally just whacked it on real special offer. So if anyone fancies it, something cheap, trust me in the fact that you won't be disappointed. It is good. I'll put them up at $9.99 on clearance page on the site. So yes, I know it's a bit of a plug, but at $9.99 I'm actually losing money. So does it class as a plug? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
There's a few left. There's about, 40, something like that. But it is good. It is good. So your choice on that one, guys. Don't let me ram it down your throat. That's up to you. I did it really did it more for the people watching the show, to be honest. I reduced it down tonight even harder. What's everyone said? Ain't good in the Beckett house. Simon apart. Oh, not good. Not good. Oh dear. What's not good? What's not good? What's not good? I think there's one or two people at the minute. I know I go through phases. Some phases where I think I'm actually quite enjoying the break, and then I go through another phase. I get really ratty over the slightest thing. Really snappy. Do you know what I mean? Like the dogs will bark.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. That bastards.
But there. Kieran, we used to cough, died of farts. Now we fart, died of cough. Oh, Rufus, well done, Mark. Thank you, Rufus. Tolmac, thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you, Tolmac. That's not the Pyro. Close. But it's the Hero Curly Chew. HIRO by who made that? I'm gonna have to have a look. I can't remember. Who made the Hero? Of course it was. Indulgence. It's quite a restricted draw. It's not a really open direct lung. But I always like a little bit of restriction anyway. But the flavour, superb on this. you want to see the deck? Do you not want to see the deck? No. If
Go
anyone
on,
wants to see the deck, ask me, and then I'll show you.
Picture will be on the site later.
You what?
Picture of the deck will be on the site later.
Juice all over the table.
Yeah, juice on the table.
Vapor, you guys have awesome chemistry on the show. Brilliant. Always make me laugh. Thank you, Mobro.
Cheers, Mo.
Lovely comment. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy. He only lives down the bloody road from me as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
I have to get on one day. We've had guests and
Mo's sound is a really nice chap, Mo.
Yeah. So there you go, Mobro. There's an invite for you. Matt Benson, is that mod from Analog? Yeah, it is. It's from Analog Box Mods, in Canada. Yeah, correct, Matt. I should have said that, actually.
Did it take long for it to arrive, then?
It took a fair while. Do you know what? This is embarrassing, isn't it? I looked at the box when I took it out to the workshop, and I thought, this was on Saturday, and I thought, I'm going to make one of these. Because there are two. I've got another one, actually, that's, a little bit different. And it was, I think it was the 19th of November last year. So, yeah, I've had it a little while. But that's the nice thing about having a bit of a break at the minute. You've got time to do those things you don't normally have time to do. Life goes too fast sometimes, and it's nice to sort of sit back a bit and reflect, isn't it? Yeah. Tolmec, I was taught soldering when I was a nipper. But I think you've said this before, Tolmec.
Yeah.
Put it on the screen. Taught soldering when I was a nipper by my late father. He was an amazing sparky. Worked on railways, putting up 25 kilovolt to the overhead line. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to show you close-ups then of my soldering. I'll perhaps... Yeah, we've got 21. We've got enough thumbs up to show them, haven't we? And I'll put them up and we'll let Jay tell me what's wrong with it. That'll do, won't we, Jay? Kevin,
stream because I won't see him otherwise, will I? I'm not watching stream.
A disassembly so you can rebuild it for a tutorial. No, I don't think it does. But I mean, it would have been.
If I had the money and I had the bits here, I'd say I'd do a build next week or something, and you can watch me build it one or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. We'll do that. Tolmec, Mark, that was me yesterday. Was that the snappy bit? What's a suggestion of an RTA for the Notion mouth to lung mod? I don't even know what the Notion mouth to lung mod is. Do you, Jay?
Me, never heard of it.
Tap them keys. What is it? Is it something good?
Notion mouth to lung mod. Ooh, Times Vape. Ooh.
Oh, I took it off, didn't I? Yes.
It's a little mech mod. It's a mech mod. Is it hybrid? I want to see if it's hybrid or not.
What?
It's cute. It's cute as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah, little 18350, I think. Yeah, 18350.
Probably children up because they don't have to go to school in the morning. It's cute as well. It's very cute, you say.
It's cute as a kitten.
Right, good.
It's an 18350 2350 hybrid mod.
Is it?
Yeah. So you need something that's got a decent pin on it.
So,
so
what diameter is the mod?
Designed for compatible with 22 and 24 mil atomizers. Dimensions 24 mil by 60 mil, but it's got like a slight curve to it.
The Ed Zachary would probably go on that. Saying that, I don't think we've got any 24 mil ones at the minute. They're only 22. Or
I was just thinking what's safe enough with the pins.
Through tank.
Yeah.
Reload.
The pin like on the reload. Is the pin all right for it? Remember, it's hybrid mech, innit?
Oh, is it? Check your pin. Check your pin.
Yeah, you'd be all right with the Purity Plus MTL. Just don't crank the battery too tight, innit?
You'd be all right with the reload as well. There you go.
Yeah, plenty of extra. It's not sprung loaded, that is it? The reload?
No. So there you go. There's a few suggestions. Reload, Purity Plus, True Tank. What else do you say, Jay? Oh, and the Ed Zachary, there's another one.
Ed Zachary, yeah.
There you go. There's a few suggestions for you, Di. Yeah, you're welcome, Mobro. Absolutely welcome. Get in touch. Just send me a message somewhere. I'm not the hardest man to get hold of. My number's everywhere and
2350 though. That's an interesting battery size, isn't it? 20.
It is.
I don't think I've ever seen a 2350.
Yeah. Oh, Paul Hinchcliffe said that the reload is good on the Notion. Erskine Vapor, hero purchased. There you go. Erskine, if I've lied and you don't think it's very good, then I don't know, I'll forfeit something. But
what did he say? Hero purchased.
Yeah. Trust me, it's good. Also, I've got in. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about this yet. Has it been released?
Oh, what?
A new liquid by Rachel Rabbit. It's blueberry, citrus, and pineapple. But I'm not sure. This is a sample.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I was looking at that on the site. Keith, you don't want spring-loaded 510 on a. Some Atties and tanks have a spring-loaded 510 on the Atty itself. Basically, you want a fixed pin, so it's got plenty of meat on it. Like for instance, a Nautilus, you can push the pin in, because obviously when you tighten that down on a hybrid, Matt, you're going to get a direct short, aren't you?
No, I hadn't Rasper. I hadn't heard of that one. Nor Jay. Neither of us had heard of it. No. I will have a look.
I've heard of the people that make it, but I've not heard.
I have to write that down, so I will have a look later. And if
it's Stan, isn't it? Stan Tenacious X or whatever his name, Tenacious D or Tenacious X or whatever his name is, the one that did the Dreamer.
Kieran, meow.
the one that designed the Dreamer.
Yeah. Sean, good evening. Received my EH Pro Kelpie today from Naturevape. Yeah, you messaged me, Ashley. I just haven't had a chance to come back to you. The squonk pin is a dud and doesn't protrude enough. That was on the Kelpie RDA, wasn't it? Where's my Kelpie RDA? I usually, on a Tuesday, you'll find I do my emails late on. I think people must think I'm nuts to get a reply about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I can't actually see it. Why can't I see that on here?
Stan the man, that's it. Stan the man.
Have you got one of them, Jay? You haven't you?
No, I haven't. I haven't got a Kelpie.
Didn't you? I thought you had one.
I was going to get one, but I didn't get one.
You threatened to get one, but you didn't get one. I will have a look, Ashley. It was Ashley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a look, Ashley. I promise, I won't not come back to you. I don't do that. Spring load. Oh, you've answered that, haven't you? I've only gone and caught up.
I know.
What are you using, Ashley? There you go. There's one for in chat. So, yeah, I haven't had anyone else have a problem with the Kelpie for the squonk pin, but it is always possible
that you got an iffy one.
That there is an iffy one. If you want to send me a picture, actually, email me a picture or send it via Facebook message or something. Then do that, and I'll have a look. So, do we want to see
he screwed it in and it's gone in too far.
Oh.
That's not good, is it?
Oh.
Have you got a spare insulator in the box or something? In case the bottom insulator's cracked or something.
I don't know where mine is. I honestly don't know where it is. Maybe it's downstairs on a mod. I thought I took it off. Didn't I take it off here?
Yeah, you did, didn't you? It was on there for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a blue one, I think, wasn't it? Was it a blue one?
I think it was blue. I can't remember. No, the blue one, I think, was the Futoon one, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That was the blue one.
Yeah, that one.
Ah, what's this here? No, that's another Futoon one. I've seen Futoon ones. Anyway, we must move on, but I will look after you. Worry not. Ross says that the build looks really shoddy on the Kelpie. Yeah, it had 1 or 2 issues, didn't it? I think that was rushed before Expo. That's what I think. But insulated. Maybe. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Don't worry. So, do we watch these pickies then, Jay?
Yeah. Let me get the stream up again.
Right. Get rid of that one. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I am an amateur after all. I don't want that on there. I want to get rid of that. Bosh. I don't know why it went up that far. Right. Picture 1. In 1.
In one.
In 1. Well, that is literally just me with the terminals for the battery sled. You'll have to let me know when you catch up, Jay. There'll be a bit of a lag, won't there?
Yeah, there's going to be a lag, yeah.
I'm
just waiting for it to come up. I like the way it's got Mark above my head.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's always been there. You normally have.
Yeah, because I don't normally look at the stream, you see. I normally look at the chat.
Picky about the stream.
I'm going to change my name today, Paul, to Mark.
Right, picture 2, because that's boring. That was just me pre-tinning the little terminals. Don't worry, there's not hundreds of pictures. Not like my holiday snaps or anything.
Nicely focused there, mate. Nicely focused.
Nicely focused. Are you taking the pee again?
Maybe.
Well, the second one...
the focus on the crocodile clip is amazing.
No one can actually see us, Jay, so I'm gritting my teeth at you. This is the sled the other end. Now, the guy, I don't know what you think about this, Joe. The guy suggested putting a fuse on the end in case you put your batteries on the wrong way around, which made very good sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it's a parallel.
However, that's not going to do much, is it?
Why?
Because if you put the batteries in the wrong way around, yeah, it might blow the fuse, but it's one battery still going to have a feed to the mod, isn't it? Is that the link? No, it's parallel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's parallel. Yeah. Yeah, so if you blow the fuse, you're still going to have one in, aren't you? You still might have one the wrong way around.
Well,
do you get me?
The reason he said put 2 fuses on, and I didn't understand why 2. So, but I did as he'd done.
I know what he meant for you to do. He meant for you to put the fuses upright and then put the wires joining across. Do you get me?
No, I've copied exactly what he's done.
Right. Yeah, right. What I would do with the fuse, you see, because it's parallel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the bottom 2 joined together, haven't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like you've done like that with the 2 fuses across it.
Yeah.
But that means the fuse is only going to pop it. Well, I suppose it would, yeah. But normally what I would do in a parallel is I have a fuse on each battery going up and then join the wires across. Do you get me? So instead of them being horizontal, they're vertical off each one.
No, I'm lost.
Right, you know how you've got it now? You've got them on horizontal, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So if you put a fuse on each one of those things but going upwards like that, because you can see me, can't you?
I can't see you, no.
You can't see me at the minute. No. If you've got the fuses going up off each term, if you've got the fuses going up off each terminal, and then you've got the link wire between those 2 fuses, what if one of those fuses blows? The others will. Do you get me?
No.
Right. At the minute. Right. What I'm saying is, at the minute. Right.
We'll move on.
Right. No.
No.
Right. Oh, go on. Carry on.
Go on then. If it's easy, I'm not being thick.
No, you're not. It's probably me. Right. The way it is now, yeah?
Yes.
If the fuses blow,
right,
yeah, it's only going to cut out one battery, innit?
Yeah, but it won't matter then, will it?
Because... Unless the one that's still in circuit is the wrong way round.
Why would
Do you get me? Because... Yeah?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah? That's what I'm saying. So what I would do is I would have the fuse on each terminal and then have the... You say you've got say that's the negative, for instance, you're on now.
Which it is,
right?
Yeah.
It's the negative, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I use black wire for everything, you see. So if you have the fuses pointing upwards off each one and then had the link between the fuses to the negative, yeah? Do you get me?
You'll have to draw a diagram, I think, because not
right. You know the fuses are now. They're currently like a link, aren't they? A fusible link, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. But if you've got them soldered coming up off each one, and then you've got a wire between each one, and then that goes off to the board. Yeah, you've got a fuse for each battery.
Draw a diagram.
I need a fucking pen and a glass of whiskey.
We'll move on with the pictures, guys, because this is taking too long. Right, this is the positive end, folks. Jumping across with a bare wire from one side to the other. Next one, and one wire coming from the centre. Are you still watching? Are you drawing pictures, Jay? You lost interest?
Still watching. It's still on the same fucking one you had a minute ago.
Language is not. Right, there you go. So there's the other end, the positive end, with a red wire, because I'm a layman. Next one. Right, positive wire goes down like a rebate through the back of the battery sled.
Yep. Nicely done, mate. Nicely done.
And next picture. That's just the whole thing like wired up so you can see how it all went. Where are we? Pick 7. Right, pick 8. There's 48, but no, it's not. It's not. There's not many more pictures, folks. If you're bored, I'm sorry. Some people will be interested. Some people will. Right, let's get rid of that one. Right, yeah, just the firing pin, 510 pin, soldered up. Never done that before. Well, I've never done any of this before, to be fair. Next, that's the negative soldered up to go on the thread of the 510. Now I nearly pressed the wrong button then. There you go. That's a DNA 75C soldered up, positive and negative. I'm rattling through them now, Jay. Rattling through them.
Oh, there's the 510 pin. Yeah, I've got the 510 now.
You keep watching, it doesn't matter. So there's the chip.
Oh, look at that negative. That's beautiful, mate. I'm very proud of you.
You like that soldering, do you?
Yeah, that's sexual soldering there. You have weld porn. That's solder porn. That is
solder porn. Well, I'll take that because I'm no expert, so I'll take that. If I've managed to reach the heights of
that was nice, and so was the 510 was nicely done as well, mate.
Thank you, mate. There you go. That's the chip in the box itself, screwed in, ready for it all to be wired up. And there it is. That's everything assembled and put. There's a bloody hair on there. I see a hair down at the negative end. And I did have some stickers that I was given, positive and negative stickers, which I have hunted high and low. I mean, I know which goes in which, but
I presume positive's up, isn't it?
Positive's up, yeah. Up the 510 end.
I'll send you some when I send you something over because I've got a fucking shitload.
Well, I really offended the guy who sent them to me because I said to him, I said, "Oh, I've got use for your stickers," you know.
I will. I will give you one little bit of criticism.
Go on, I like criticism.
It's nothing bad, but your 510 wires are far too long.
Well, I copied his, so he's
made them far too long.
Does it matter? Why
yeah, because you're going to get a bit of loss, but you're going to get a bit of loss in the wire, aren't you? You want them as short as possible because that's your output in it.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I could easily.
Because your five, say the 510 negative, for instance, you could make that an inch long. And your positive, I would probably go 1.5 inches. Because you want a little bit. You want a little bit of movement in your positive, because obviously your positive's moving up and down and twisting when you screw things on and off. Yeah.
I assumed that was why they were done that way, so that as you screwed your tank down, there was there was no sort of resistance on that wire, if you like. But I sort of played his video back, and if you want interesting looking guys, Analog Box Mods, he's done his own bit by bit tutorial of this very build, which I found really useful. To copy. But it's like anything else. Now I've done one. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Right, well, we're back in the room.
I possibly would have left a bit of insulation on the positive, just in case the battery sled comes loose.
Oh, what you mean at the top?
Yeah, at the top on the join. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now that's something I was actually going to ask you. He didn't, what I was going to do was put some like tape at the top there. I've got some of this tape. No?
Do you want me to show you a little trick?
Go on.
With a battery sled.
See, we're all here to learn, folks.
Can you see my camera?
No, I can see you.
You can see me.
Yeah, I can see all 4 hairs on top of your head. Everything.
4 hairs. Right. This is how I would have done the positive. Right. See what I've done there?
Yeah. Oh, at the top. Well, you see, now that's how I would have done.
And then you could loop it back and then go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could have cut that piece off there and joined that as a link wire, and then had 1 wire going into the middle.
Yeah.
Or you could have done that like I've done, and then wrapped the wire around that and soldered that bit, so you've got sleeve, and then dipped it that way and done it that. It just depends on how you want to do it. It's just me. I'm really fussy.
Yeah. No. Well, to be fair, that's how I would have done it. Oh, here we go. Here's this diagram. Hold back a bit. You're too close. Too close. Back a bit.
You'd be able to read it.
Oh, it says fuse. I thought you were swearing again.
The fuse. The 2 little squares. See how they're going up? And then you've got the wire going across the top. Same wire, like I've just done that.
I see what you mean. I've got you.
So you've got a fuse on each battery then.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
I'm with you. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I actually was being a bit thick. Now I see it like that. But you see, picture tells 1,000 whatevers.
Because you weren't listening.
You what?
You weren't listening.
I don't know about that. Right. Who's made some comments? Who's slagging me off? Ashley. Right. Okay. Yep. No worries. Speak tomorrow. Thanks, Ashley. Yep. DNA chips have a bit of lag. Yeah, a little bit, I suppose. A little bit. I do like the DNA board though. I do like the DNA chips.
I don't think they have much lag. I think it depends what you're trying to ask it to do.
DNAs do lag. I set the punch up and C versions to try and counter it. See, now I haven't even gone into eScribe with it. I've just done it and I've used it on wattage.
Dropped it.
No, I don't know what I dropped. Oh, it's a nut and bolt thing. That's right. It's stuck to that's the thing you find. It sticks to the magnets on the case, isn't it? So, Rufus, just don't put the batteries in wrong. Yeah. Keith, he's laughing. And the evolved setting, definitely. Yeah, they're on about chips here. Preheat boost, mod maker have them. Cheers, Paul. These are all in chat. People got bored of my pictures. They're talking to each other. Keith, still slight right. Okay, yeah. Kevin Smith, that was brilliant. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I hope other people enjoyed it. Mobro's laughing, probably at me. 3 years. Sorry, Jay. That was rather rude of me, really, wasn't it? You can each strand in HD. What's what? Oh, what? Each strand of your hair in HD.
Oh.
Ooh. Kevin's back in your corner. He saw 4. On his palm. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Hope. Master Biker. Hello.
Hello, Biker.
And that's it. Yeah, well, no one's really commented too much. It was just, to be honest with you, I've never done it before. It was a bit of fun, something I wanted to do. No. The one thing is that, or one thing I can take out of it, it wasn't that hard to do. And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I could do that, you trust me, if you can use a solder line,
because to be fair, you've only got, 4 wires to connect it? 2 for the 510 and 2 to the battery.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Positive and negative to the 510.
Yeah, pretty much.
Positive and negative to the battery, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So, with a little bit of patience, and I am the sort of person I'd take my time. You can, like the soldering you said about. I do just take my time, and you cut the wire the right length is a biggie. If you cut the wire the wrong length, then you're in for a trouble. But the one nice thing is you can sit there, have a bit like putting your own coil in the tank. You can sit there, have a vape, and think, "Oh, I made that. I made it happen."
Yeah.
It's quite. You must feel that, Joe. It's quite a nice feeling,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's nice feeling when especially when you make something different. I mean, like I made that one, didn't I? It's scruffy and it's scratched to hell, but I don't care because I'm on a little beta mud now.
Yeah.
And it was more the point. I had the board, and I wanted to see if I could do it, and I did it.
I want
things that
that so I can pick holes in it.
I would.
Yeah, that's just close-ups of the board. Yeah. Oh, that battery strip. I mean? Is that the battery strip you're talking about that you got?
Yeah, I've got loads. I've got loads of those.
Yeah, that would. If I can't find the other ones, I've got them somewhere. But
I always order. I always order a strip when I put an order in for ModMaker or wherever. I always add them to the order because they're like £1 or something.
Right. Yeah. Kevin Smith, it's the £45 import that puts me off. Yeah, I mean mine was about £45, but I did have two. I had quite a bit of stuff. I didn't just have one mod, one kit. But if you got a birthday coming up, and maybe that's what you'd want. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't.
I mean that vape station is very easy to make because let's face it, all it is a PC power supply. That's all it is, with 2 plugs on it, but because you don't get the mods with it, you have to buy them separately. And all he's got, right, is he's got a mod like that, or a smaller box like that.
What are we talking about, Jay?
Someone was saying about the vape station on Analog Box Mods.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Right, basically, all it is a box with a power supply for a computer in it, with the 12-volt output hooked up to the plugs on the front. Yeah, and basically all you have then is a mod like such, yeah. But instead of having a battery in it, it's just got a grommet in the bottom with a cable with a multi-plug on it, plugs on. So it's just a 12 volt to like a DNA 250. So you've got 12 volts, so it's the same as a 3S battery in it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Or a 4S battery. Yeah. So you get your full power from the thing. And to be honest, I have thought about making one because I've got power supplies downstairs.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. And all you've got to do to get a power supply to work like one of them is dead easy. You can just like short 2 connections together in a way to fire up. It's dead easy. You can even buy a box now that's got all the power outs on it. Yeah, right. The pin out. So you just plug the PC board plug into the 24-pin connector, and you've got your 12 volt.
What is the advantage? I don't get it.
Well, the idea for the vape station, it's like for if you're like a test station in a shop, so you can have because you've got a mod and you can screw different tanks on it, but it's fixed, so someone can't walk off with it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of people have them on their desks. They call it a desk mod, so they've got the vape station, and they just pick it up, and they've got don't need batteries, does it?
No, I understood that, but you also got a wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only a 2-core wire anyway, so.
Yeah. Simon, has anyone seen the pink moon tonight? Closest to Earth this year, supermoon. Yeah, isn't that about 3 o'clock this morning? Something like that.
I don't know. I can't see it. It's cloudy.
Or is it at its best at something like 3 o'clock or 2:30 in the morning? But hey, if you've got no work tomorrow and you want to see the moon, crack on.
Keith's got his telescope out now, but he's not looking at the moon.
Yeah, one of his neighbours used to be a model, I think. Keith did send me a really, really funny a video, a telephone conversation with BMW. But a guy bought a BMW that he said it was crap. The gearbox he really wasn't getting on.
Oh yeah.
You've heard that one?
Seen that one. You sent it me, I think.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. That really
funny.
cheered me up, Keith. That did made me laugh like hell.
Put it in night mode, but it won't work.
He said it'll only drive in the daytime. He said, when I put it on for N for night, it doesn't go anywhere.
Doesn't do anything. It just sits there and revs.
It was funny. So yeah, anyone who wants it, I'll send it to him. Or Keith, it's funny.
And when I put it in race mode, it only goes backwards.
Yeah, he said it hit the car behind, didn't he?
Yeah.
Simon said he can see it now. Well, fair enough. But maybe I just heard that it said it's going to be at its best.
I think that's probably when the sky's probably at its clearest, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. So, well, that's took us a little time, isn't it, folks? What else have I been doing? Well, I've been doing something else, actually. It's been a right week of hobbyist work. I've been making. Are you ready for this, Jay?
He's been making it. Oh God, here we go.
Look, there
we go, Darth. Please just put it on the go and say the train will now be leaving platform 2.
I can't barely speak. The train will now. I can't do it.
The train will be leaving platform 1 in 3 seconds.
But it's basically, I saw this on YouTube, and what was the name of the guy who did it? I'll put a link in under the video if anyone's interested. And I thought, well, I've got to 3D print that and see what it's like, because it kind of made sense to me. And what you've got is a replaceable filter that goes in the front.
That looks moist.
And I used these things, which are face mask filters. So now I don't know if this is good, bad, indifferent, not going to do any bloody good whatsoever, or whether it's going to be superb. I don't know. So please don't take this as a recommendation and not catch anything. But it made sense to me. And what happens? I won't take that one out, but here's one I made earlier.
Is it me, or does that look like the fan grill for a little 40mm fan for a computer?
Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? It's a bit. But
you put a fan in it, you could have powered. Have a little battery on it.
See, is let me punch that out there. So you put your cloth in there, push this over the top, which holds. Put it in the right way. Holds the cloth in, so then push it like that, and it will click. It will click. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
It will click in, and that's how your filter goes in there. And when you want to change it, just push it out, because obviously if you've used it, you want a clean one, don't you? Push it out and use a new filter. The only thing I'm missing at the minute is some weather seals.
I was going to say I'd put some sort of foam or something. Or a little...
Yeah.
Do you know what you could use? You could use a thin rubber pipe, couldn't you? Like a thin, soft rubber pipe, silicone pipe.
What, slit it
and then run it round you with that glue, so it sits a bit nice, because you want almost like the silicone tubing for a fish tank. Yeah, for the air pipe.
Do you use glow sticks while masking, Mark? But it's actually quite hard to breathe through, so it must be filtering a lot. And I have been laughing a lot tonight, but I'm not crying with laughter. I get hay fever quite badly, and today is awful. So I reckon
I just got a vision of you outside mowing your grass. That on.
Take the dog's with this hand. But it does stick when you breathe in, so it's a pretty good fit anyway. Pretty much takes it there. So
yeah, when you breathe in, it's going to pull to your face. But I should imagine it's quite sharp without some sort of rubber around it.
No, it's not sharp. Well, I sanded that bit down there.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, it's going to be easy to clean and wash, isn't it? Chuck it in a UV filter or something.
Yeah.
And you got I didn't put them on, but your elastics to go around your head.
I mean, you don't want it too hard to breathe through, obviously, because you're not going to get enough oxygen. You might pass out.
You collapse on a heap in Asda or whatever.
What's the matter with you? I'm protecting myself against corona. But I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I know what Darth Vader felt like.
See if I can breathe in it. Hang on. Let's put it on. I'll get my glasses out of the way. I'll tighten that bit out.
Oh, you so missed a trick with that. The next one, modify the file so it looks like it's got a pig nose on the end of it. It's like a little
But to be fair, I don't care if I look a complete cock when I go out. I'd rather look a cock and still be here to do the show in a year's time.
You'll be fine with that anyway, because you can use the Force, Luke.
The what? The Force?
The Force.
I've wiped my glasses now, I think. Yeah. But there you go, guys. If you, I'll put the link. Anyone who's interested, got a 3D printer. I printed mine in PETG, but I suppose you can print it in PLA and do it in what you like, I suppose. Yeah. But I just thought PETG would be quite strong, wouldn't it? And I don't know, can't do any harm, can it?
No, definitely can't.
Really? You know, it can't be worse than nothing. So, but anyone interested, I'll put the link. I think there's quite a few links to those. I've seen more and more since I've done that. But you know, what I like is in this sort of stage that we're at, like this guy, he's took his time to do all this, designed it all. He doesn't want a bean from it. He's just made the still files readily available for anyone to download and print.
Free printed face mask when you spend £500 on Naturevape.
Yeah. $9.99. Do you know, I wouldn't want to make $9.99. I sat there, it's like watching a washing machine, isn't it? You're watching the bloody...
The thing is, I can watch a 3D printer for hours. I think they're fascinating.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
They are. You sit there like, it's sort of like a cat with a laser pointer, isn't it? You're just like this.
But I don't know, I just saw a lot of the Chinese ones that I'm getting actually pretty annoyed with them offering them to me. But a lot of those, they're not tested. They're not safe. They're no good whatsoever. Really, you might as well put a scarf around your face. You know, at least you know that to me is governed by two things, as far as I'm concerned: how good that seal is around the outside onto your face, and
the filtration.
How efficient that filtration is. But someone said, or I read somewhere, poly.
Put the kettle on?
No. No, she wasn't involved. What is it? Polypropylene? No, I got that wrong. What is it? It's a material. I can't remember.
Polystyrene.
Hey?
Polystyrene?
No. It's nothing like that. No.
Polystyrate or whatever it's called.
No, it wasn't polyester either. No, I'll think of it. But yeah, I mean, that's that. If that's what's recommended for masks at PM 2.5, I think. Yeah. You know, you're right with that. And as you can see, I just cut one in half, so I've still got the other half.
Do you know what you could do as well? You could put you could get those, like, you can get the little LED strips, can't you? Bear with me on this one, right? If you put, it looks like there's enough room for 2 strips either side, yeah, inside the mask, yeah.
Right.
So if you put 2 of them either side and wire them up to a battery, but get the UV ones.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. I thought this was going to be a complete up mistake.
No, it's because UV sterilization's what. Yeah. If you've got UV sterilizing as you're breathing in and out inside your mask, it's going to kill anything anyway, isn't it? Yeah. And because it's a dark area, it's going to work quite efficiently.
I think there's different types of UV light, though, isn't there? Or different things. So I don't know what.
Different wavelengths. You don't want the silly strength one, because that'll just burn your face. You'll take your mask off and it'll be like sunburnt.
Right. What's everyone said about
polyethylene? Was it polyethylene?
Yes, I think it was.
I want to put it in chat.
Yeah, thank you, whoever that was. Kieran, use some UPVC door or window seal. Yeah, I've got some ordered, Kieran, some like weather seal. For Windows, and I've got some ordered that's should be here in the next day or two. Curly Chew, aren't those masks pretty pointless unless it's face fit? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of the thing with masks is you are protecting other people more than you probably are yourself.
Yeah, a mask's going to pretty much stop you spreading it, isn't it? Because
And because it's this aerosol effect, isn't it? Oh no, God, I got snappy the other day. That was Saturday. That talk about aerosol effect. That was when Boris Johnson said, "Go out on a bike ride once a day," didn't he?
Yeah.
He did. This is me, right? If you're a keen cyclist, well, then take this for what it is. He didn't mean put your Lycra on and do 50 miles, did he?
No.
I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them around here, mate. Freaking idiots.
And all Saturday, all I could hear was bicycle, and they make this like whoosh noise, don't they? Path like that, and the dogs go whoa, 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 whoa. Honestly, it drives you mad. And I thought,
do you know what you want to do? You want to sit out in the front garden, right, where they're going past, right, with a bucket full of short pieces of copper pipe. And when you hear one coming, you go,
playing darts with your spokes.
Playing darts in the front spoke like.
But I don't know. This aerosol effect. They reckon that this, the aerosol from your mouth. If you're cycling, you're puffing, aren't you? This is. I could be completely wrong. I've got no scientific based fact for this at all. You're tired again, Jay. You're trying to cover the yawn up, but you failed miserably. But the wheels going round surely are just keeping that all airborne, aren't they? And you got a pedestrian there. If he's got it, is that fair, or is that
running it across the road, sort of thing? You're creating a turbulence, aren't you, to a certain degree? To the
So, question of the day: Are cyclists dressed in Lycra selfish? What do you think in chat, please?
I've got an idea how you can test this. Have you got a pressure washer? Just send a mist over the hedge when you hear one coming.
Just get my own back, pal. Yeah. This is my aerosol effect. Justin, thank you for your polyethylene. N95 masks are the ones that protect against corona. Yeah, again, Tim, I'm not sure they protect others more than you, I think. Because you've seen these nurses on television as well. They're talking, and you can see the outsides of the mask flapping, can't you? So they're not airtight.
And old Boris is in intensive care now.
Bless his heart. We need him. I think that's my opinion. TPU, thermoplastic, polyurethane. It's a flexible filament, so would fit better.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah, I actually bought some TPU as well, and I've never printed it before, but
be interesting.
I thought the same thing, Matt. So I've ordered some. I'm going to try and print it with that. But how
coming to Naturevape soon? Dark edition.
Like
you know what they make out of thermoplastic polyurethane, don't you?
Iggy,
that long and they wobble a bit.
Iggy's comment on chat: Lycra-clad cyclists get reet on me tits.
Right, I've got no problem with someone having a hobby like cycling. That's fair enough. What annoys me when you got 20 of the buggers and they're all the way across the freaking road, 2 abreast. It says in the bloody thing. Because I know that's their training thing, isn't it? It's that they have to be in that sort of formation, don't they? But it gets on your nerve. You sat there I'm sat there on my motorbike, I'm waiting behind them to get past. And it's just like, oh, I just want to go straight down the middle of them like that.
Yeah, but I just think selfish. I think Kieran, to be perfectly honest, when they actually step up UK testing, the number of people who have already had the virus and felt little to no symptoms will be scary. Yeah, I hope you're
honest. I reckon all us in this household did it last year when we were ill as hell towards like November, December time. I'm pretty sure that's what we had.
I had. Now,
because the cough not bugger off.
This was longer ago. Did I say this last week? But this was longer ago. A pal of mine came over to fit a diesel air heater for me in the workshop.
Yeah.
I'd got one, but it was, you might remember, I was talking about at the time, this thing was driving me mad. It turned out it was only the pump, but he came over with all the spare bit and we just tried everything to find out what was wrong. Now, he went home that night and I felt lousy and I didn't phone him, that's right. And I said, well, I haven't seen anyone else. It must have been him who'd given me this thing the next couple of days. So he phoned me and he went, how you feeling, mate? I said, I'm feeling awful. I said, I've been in bed all day with a raging temperature. He said, so have I. So he said, I haven't been able to go to work. And where did that come from?
Wasn't carbon monoxide from the diesel heater, was it?
No. But was this, that was a diesel heater just come from China. We unpacked it, we fitted it. It came that day type of thing.
Did you get one of those like ones designed for a camper home? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They are. They're only cheap. Weren't they? About 150 quid, something like that.
Oh, they're perfect. You put the tank outside the workshop. You fill it up with diesel. It's not very environmentally friendly, I guess, but in a way,
they run on kerosene as well. Heating oil. They run on heating oil as well.
Yeah, and red.
Well, you can use red for heating anyway. It's
legal. You can. Yeah.
I thought about getting one for my shed when I get my shed sorted out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Dion, I had to queue at chemist today. It was 10 people deep. Yeah, that's making life worse as well, isn't it? And you find yourself holding your breath as well, don't you? If you see anyone. Peter247, good evening. Grey Vapor, you have made me wonder if it was possible.
There you go, Master Biker Simon. There's my little homemade little beastie that I had a few years back. 125 chopper. I'll hold it up so we can actually see it. Made from 3 different bikes, that was.
A hybrid.
Yeah, it was. Suzuki GS125, Suzuki GZ125, and a 1970 something twin shock Honda Trials bike for the front end. Yeah.
A mongrel. Heinz variety.
A Bitzer bike.
Yeah, Bitzer. Yeah. You've made me wonder if it's possible to build your own billet box. Well, I think it is, to be blunt. And I saw one the other day from oh God, what's his name? Who's invented everything, designed everything, but hasn't. Oh God, what's his name? Come on, American, big.
Oh, yeah, I think I know who you mean. Yeah,
Tony B.
Tony B.
Tony B. And he was
cash drag.
He was talking about one and showing it, and to be honest, I got really into it. I was like, oh yeah, that looks about time someone made that type of thing. I was really excited, and then he said, Facebook group, go on a list, cost you $400. Someone's offered me $600 for this one. I thought, just switched off. I thought, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Kevin, it's bad around my way. Coastal route, folks were throwing tack in the cycle lane. Yeah, well, I don't know if I agree with that. It's a bit harsh. But
that's a bit harsh.
But saying that, I just think it's selfish. Same as joggers. You know, I was walking the dog there, and the jogger came past, huffing and puffing as he went past me. I thought, you know, where's the consideration of other people?
That's it, innit?
So I've offended everyone in chat who's a cyclist or a jogger. So, moving on. Tax. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Kevin. Yeah.
What is it? But Simon, Master Simon, is it? Looks like a matchless or an AGS or something. I couldn't quite make it out because I can't get the picture bigger.
Profile pic. I'll have a look at that in a minute.
Looks like a matchless.
TPU is a real ball ache to. It's ball ache. Yeah, it's just I'll put it all as one word. TPU is a real. Yeah, I'm with you now. It's a real ball ache to print with. Has to be about half speed of PLA and clogs for fun. Right. I think on my printer I've got a different head to or extruder to print with TPU. I'm sure I have.
Yeah. Matchless single, isn't it? Yeah, matchless single.
We're having like 4 conversations here, aren't we?
Yeah, I managed to get the picture bigger.
I don't think I can get the picture on that. I can see
Kevin, they did make a billet box in wood. They were called Team Knocked billet boxes. I repaired one for someone not so long ago. I put a new board in it for him. DNA 60. I think I showed you that Stabwood one. Do you remember? Stabwood billet box.
Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm. Stabwood billet box I repaired. Do you remember me showing the picture of the green one?
Very nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Showed it on the show, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, single cylinder, is it, Simon? Yeah, I had. There was one I did up at work when I used to work on bikes in North Wales. In the garage in Llandudno. It was the bosses. It hadn't been on the road since 1960 something. It was a matchless G9 twin jam pot. There you go. There's actually a video on my Facebook page of when I first got it running.
Oh, I missed Tim Rice's comment as well, actually. Market filters out 95% of all contaminants, bacteria, and viruses in the air. Well, that'll do.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
That's the T. What's it ones, isn't it? That's the. Was it the T95s or whatever? N95 masks, yeah.
Right. I'll take that. Have you seen the Electron in Wisconsin? Absolutely mental. No, I haven't. Have you?
What's that?
What's the election? Idiot. Yeah, I have seen. Of course, I have in Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean the problem with the US is, and you know, I'm not going to knock the US here because we've got plenty wrong ourselves, and it's for everyone it's a learning curve. But they run, whereas we run as a country, they almost run like state by state by state.
Yeah, state by state.
So what they've got, perhaps really good in one state, which I think California, they've done quite well. Is it California? Anyway, they'll perhaps get really badly wrong in another state. Like I can't remember where the states were now, but that's how I see it anyway. But far be it from me to tell the US how to run the country. Not down to me. Two-wheeled cut and shut, Rufus. Two-wheeled cut and shut. He's talking about yours.
Yeah, it was basically. Yeah, well, cut and shut isn't actually illegal. Did you know that? Cut and shuts aren't actually illegal. It's only when they're done badly. Because otherwise you wouldn't have a limousine on the road, because a limousine...
No, you wouldn't. No. Or dare I mention it, a hearse?
That's... Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, hearses usually are made out of cars that are estates anyway, aren't they? They're just modified the body style, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's why you always had things like the old Granadas and the Jags and stuff, isn't it? Because they were all like heavy duty suspension and stuff, weren't they?
Yeah, everyone put in there Tony B. I'll just come to that. You know I'm behind in chat, so no point in trying to help me.
I'd love to buy a hearse, but the missus won't let me. I'd love a hearse.
You'd look like some old Scooby-Doo or something.
There was one years ago with like subs in the back of it at one of the car meets I went to, and it had subwoofers in the side, and it had a skeleton and a coffin in the back that moved with the music. Like, brilliant. And up the side, it had enough to wake the dead up the side of it. I thought it was brilliant.
I've never heard of that. A Raleigh grifter. What's a Raleigh grifter? Iggy had a Raleigh grifter. Loved it.
Oh, was it like a pedal and pop scooter, the grifter? Remember the old mopeds?
I can't remember.
You used to have to pedal them. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Justin said he had a terrible virus just after Christmas, blowing hot and cold, slept for 18 hours, was run to the toilet doing a...
Oh no, it was a push bike, the Raleigh grifter. It was a bit like the precursor to the BMX.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah. Yes, I think I know the one now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Raleigh.
It was sort of like cross between the Raleigh chopper. I love the Raleigh chopper.
I wish I had it now. I had the
bloody fortune.
I had the early one where the back of the frame came down like that, and then across. They modified it. They just brought them straight down the end because the frames used to crack on that bend point. No, mine actually did. I had it welded up.
Yeah.
Tim, Tony B. Nice, latest 1955 Trials Matchless 350. Yeah.
Nice machine that.
I think a billet box. See, you read a lot of these, didn't you? You read ahead of me, don't you? You're a bugger for that.
Yeah, it's just as it refreshes.
Love my billet box. It's just the price. Mine's a Picket. Is that Matchells or Matchless?
Matchless. It actually means the matchless. Yeah.
Only made 150 of them. Rufus, night guys, up early, catch you. Yeah, okay, thank you,
later, mate.
Rufus.
Take it easy, bud.
Obviously, a man still at work, and whatever you do, I think everyone deserves thanking at the minute, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what people are doing, because there's so many not able to work at the minute. Whatever you're doing, you're playing your part, in my opinion. Would love. Divide. Is that what you were saying? Is that the divides?
Dicodes.
Who's put divide? Oh, right. Dicodes. Right on with these spots. On Peter the First.
Well, if the Dicodes board is a similar size or smaller than a DNA 60 board, then I could possibly fit one into a Billis box, but I'd have to see it and have the board in my hand to say if I could do it or not. And as the boards are quite expensive, Dicodes, for some unknown reason, I'm not a fan personally. I like my DNA 60. There's nothing wrong with a DNA 60.
Tomahawk. That was a bike, wasn't it? A Tomahawk. I remember a Tomahawk. Didn't it have white wheels? Did it have white, like, chunky wheels?
Yeah.
White wheel, I think.
I had like a BMX style one, and it had plastic wheels on it, and they were yellow, and the bike was blue, and I can't remember what make it was. It was it might have even been a BMX, because my younger brother had one that had solid tires on it. They were like hard plastic. He had like the miniature version.
Chris Holmes, you either had a grifter or a chopper. Didn't the boys have a chopper and the girls had a grifter? Mark had an original penny farthing. Thanks for that, Kieran. Love you too.
Nicest bike I ever had. I had a push bike. It was a racer style, yeah, and it was a Peugeot, and it was a Peugeot Tour de France limited edition, and it got robbed outside the co-op in North Wales. And I was gutted when that got robbed, because it was a bloody nice bike.
Iggy says that the chopper death trap, I don't think they essentially were. I can't remember ever falling off mine, ever.
The chopper was only a bad issue on when you had the gear with the lever on the middle.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. But you know, the problem with them was some of them, because I've repaired a couple. What used to happen is the pin would shear, and what would happen is it'd go in between the gears, and then the gears would lock up, and you'd be flying downhill, and you'd change.
Oh, really?
Faster,
I didn't know that.
And the back end would just lock up, because it was in the hub. Because the gears were in the hub, weren't they? It was a hub gear.
I did miles on them, and I remember I had to borrow my sister's bike one day to go fishing, of all things. And I like all the fishing stuff, and I stood up on the pedals, and hers was one of the Sturmey Archer, the 3-speed.
Oh yeah.
I stood up on the pedals, and obviously something wasn't connected right, and it slipped out of gear, and my knee! I ground the thing to nothing on the tarmac.
Oh, did it have the metal sort of teethed pedals on it as well?
Yeah, but my knee slipped, and I just couldn't pull it up because it was down on the road, and you can't. Once you're in that position, you can't lift it up, can you? I spent a whole term off games having to go and get it dressed every day.
Cal's, I think that might have been the one. Rally Burner. Let me have a look. That was it. Rally Burner. It was a fetching bike. I loved that bike. That was badass, that thing. Because they did the kiddie version with like the plastic solid wheels, but trying to get blue tires was a freaking nightmare when your tires run out, because it had blue tires and yellow wheels. Was it the whole bike was blue and yellow?
What's that? Well, that puts my red 3-wheeler trying in its place.
Talking of 3-wheelers, that was another one I always wanted. Do you remember the aerial 3-wheeled moped? I always wanted one of them for some reason. I don't know why. I had two wheels at the back and one front, and the engine was in like a little plastic box in between the wheels at the back. It was a hell of a thing.
I would have liked an aerial Atom, wouldn't you? Don't they look fun? Oh.
They're actually not that expensive now. You can pick them up quite cheap.
They got a Honda engine in most of them, haven't they? The earlier ones were
Honda K20 engines that they put in the Civics, and the later ones I think they used the little Chevrolet Chevrolet. There were Chevy engines in the later one, because they did a standard one and supercharged, and then they did the later one, which was a Chevy engine. Chevrolet Spark engine, that was it.
Were they?
Yeah.
Was it to do with the high handlebars? This is a rally chopper from Simon Bridgewood. Well, no, according to you, Joe, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it?
I just seen a message come up from Daniel. It just said, "Oh shit!" It just woke up. Bless him. Yeah, you nearly missed it if you're in chat, Daniel. Don't worry, not a problem. We don't really need spanners here. We've got two, and they're nearly redundant. We don't get issues, do we, Joe?
No.
I've got Pro 101 22mm, and as much as I like it, don't really trust it. It can get hot in places. Think I'll replace it with a Danny Tube mod, but I think, Ross, you're going to make a very wise move there, and I agree with you about the Pro Mod 101. We have sold hundreds of those things. I think we're.
I think I've still got one, unless I gave it away.
Mine got hot as well. It's so much so you'd be using it and you'd think, was that an electric shock or did that get hot? It's that type of heat, and it sort of, because it's thin stainless steel, it creeps up on you quite quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you're not alone, Ross. It is. Oh God, I nearly said that word. I'll whisper it because I hate it. It's on the news. You know, politicians cannot make a speech or a comment without using the word fundamental.
This is a fundamental.
I can get inside the television when they say that. If you say fundamental one more time.
Yeah.
So you watch out, folks. If you're not tuned into it, you next time you listen to the news, just wait for that word. Everything is fundamental. The trouble is, all I hear is twat. Right, well, we're 9:45. We've crammed in a lot tonight, haven't we? Masks, battery mods, made up, tanks, what we're vaping on, questions from chat, Raleigh choppers, motorbikes, what else? Oh,
a bit of everything, haven't we?
Bush bikes, how antisocial they are, in my opinion. Selfish. Aerosol effect. No one really jumped on that one, did they? Or one person did, but I thought more would. Definitely, Ross says, definitely a couple of times I thought I got a shock from it. Wasn't sure. Yeah, it's that kind of thing, isn't it, Ross? And like I say, you're not alone. It happened to me as well. I think the concept of the Mod 101 was good, but I just don't think. I think, you know, the looks of it and the form factor, that's the word I'm looking for. But the reality was that it did have its weaknesses, and I'm not going to lie, we're quite a few back with chip problems and, you know, stop working. Some, to be fair, was the user's error, but a lot of the times, no, they were duff. So, like all things, don't you think, Jay, along those lines, Liam, don't worry. He says I'm late. Don't worry. Nice of you to join us at the end. It doesn't matter. Give us a thumbs up while you're here. Don't you think now would be a fantastic opportunity for us to say, right, Great Britain, let's start producing our own stuff. Let's stop and all this.
Stop faffing about and getting it from somewhere else. Let's do it all. I mean, a lot of stuff's made here anyway.
I think we are getting better, aren't we? I think we are. You know, and the exchange rate has helped that, hasn't it? Because it used to be like $2 for a pound, didn't it? And for anyone who doesn't know, you probably do know, but when you buy from China, they always want it in US dollars, not in their own currency, which struck me weird at the start, why that should be. But now I don't know what the exchange rate is today. It went right down to about 1.11, didn't it? But it's usually hovering around about 1.27, I think. So, yeah, it's near enough. A bit like the euro. It's getting pound for a euro now, near enough, isn't it? It was.
Yeah, something like that.
So maybe now's a good time to make us more competitive to make our own stuff without the travel involved. You know, because by the time you've got the carriage to get it from wherever it comes from, the import duty, the VAT, I know you get VAT anyway. Yeah. But the customs charges and everything else, it should be near enough the same. And I know a lot of people that will order from the Fast Techs of this world, and they'll think, God, it's cheap. And yeah, it was cheap, but you're lucky you're not getting done for import duty, because I have to pay import duty on everything. There's a controversial question Simon, I'll put it up on the screen. What do you think about the new lineup on the UK Vape Show?
I wish them best of luck. I think they're going to have a good laugh.
I think they'll be fine. I do. I can see what Vic's done. Really, it's not going to be as controversial as it was. It's not going to be so like perhaps rude and bullish but that's I'm not knocking it. I enjoyed watching it. It's good.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to have that so much. But I mean, Aiden's a lovely fella.
Yeah.
Good Puffs, he loves his vaping. He's a cracking bloke. So
yeah,
I think good luck to him. I hope they do well. I'm sure they will. I'm sure it'll do well. And I'll tune in like most of you will when I can.
Yep.
There you go.
There we are. Sorted.
That didn't get a controversial reaction at all, did it?
No.
We don't do controversy. That's the one.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, on those, it's nice to sit back as well. I quite miss it. It's one thing watching Vic doing a review. It's another thing watching him chill out a little bit on a show, and it's actually quite nice to see that contrast, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Liam, I want that purge. What, this one? Can't have it. Mine.
Liam, UK Vape Show ain't going to be the same. No, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be completely different.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be perhaps...
And it's done that several times now.
Yeah, it has.
Because originally it was Vic and Gwen, wasn't it?
Hmm. I mean, there was chemistry on there with Dean, Chris, Mark and Vic.
Yeah.
And all good things come to an end, I guess. And that I found it funny as hell at times. I'm sure we all did. But all things come to an end, and now it's just going to be a different format, but with Vic. So still a vaping show. You're still getting it for free. So I think it'll be all right. And you agree, DJ?
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. What are you doing?
I was just replying to someone for repair.
I knew you were doing something. He's not focusing, folks. Keith said never liked it much anyway. It wasn't everyone's cup of tea.
No.
For all the people that liked it, there was probably the same amount who didn't. It was a bit too heavy for some people. I guess, if you have got kiddies in the room, you probably wouldn't want to be watching that, would you, to be fair?
No.
But you could watch it on the rerun. But it's nice to watch things as they go, isn't it? And that's why, I know Jay slips up sometimes, but that's why with this show, I always think, have your kiddies in the room. They're not going to hear anything too bad.
Sorry.
If there is a crude joke, it'll be completely above their head anyway.
Mm.
So a bit like some of the old comedy, like Grace Brothers. I mean, some of the
I'm free.
some of the things on there, and kids laughed at it, but they didn't understand.
I had a nightmare last night with me pussy.
They didn't have a clue what was going on. Same was Captain Pugwash.
That was dodgy. That was Captain Pugwash, wasn't it?
Pugwash. I mean, I was obviously a child at that time, so I didn't understand either. I just watched it for watching the boats and the diddle-a-dut. As a kiddie. But when you look back on it now, how funny must that have been for the parents? So it's great, isn't it? The parents can watch it and the kids can watch it. How clever!
What's the other one? Uncle Ben. You can't tell me that guy that wrote that wasn't on LSD. Same with the Magic Roundabout, because every character was on a different drug. Did you know that? Every character in the Magic Roundabout was on a different drug.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You look back at the characters now, and you can tell straight away. One was on cocaine, one was on LSD. Well, we know he was on LSD. That was Zebedee. Zebedee was on LSD.
To be discussing all this on YouTube.
Was it Douglas?
They'll wipe the video, man.
It's a limited slip differential. It's used in a car.
Do you think Expo will be on October?
People carry on the way they're not, then no.
I think it's a bit early to call on that one, to be honest. I don't know what we've got coming. I was going to say something. I mean, I think our recovery from the lockdown and the progress we make and everything else, you will probably see, if you don't want to watch the news and get bogged down with it and depressed by it, have a look at the stock market. Just check the FTSE 100 index every day, and if that goes up like it has been the last 2 days on the trot, you know we're making improvement. So if you don't want the news and you want to hide away, but you still want to know, are we getting any better? Just have a look at that. And there you go. It's a way that won't depress you. Well, unless you've got shares. And I suppose you'll find it a bit depressing.
Yeah.
But no, there's been quite an upturn in the last couple of days. So that the thing is, Jay, in life, politicians lie unbelievably. People do lie, don't they? But one thing that people don't lie about is when they're putting their hard-earned in shares.
Yeah.
So they don't lie with their own money, do they? So
no.
That is a perfect gauge of what is really going on, and that will recover before we've recovered. We will recover behind it. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
I think I got that out right. Hopefully people understand what I mean. 60 watching. Let's put that up there. In Daniel's absence, Lynn has been a saint, and he's put up the message that Daniel normally does. So thanks for that, Lynn.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed it, thumbs up. I noticed viewing figures were quite well down last week, Jay, and I can only assume people normally watch us at work.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, now they're at home, they're doing mowing the lawns and stuff instead.
Shane, what's the tank? Yeah, I discussed that earlier, Shane. It's the Hero. Keith's quite right underneath you. The Hero. It's an old tank. They don't all. I think the stainless steel comes with clear glass, but this is like a black with a window in it. You can see the juice level, and it is old, but it is still. It's a belting tank. I don't think it's beaten by much since. And if you're interested, it's on my clearance site at $9.99, and that's a severe loss maker for me, but for the benefit of you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's quite a restricted direct lung. It's not a really open one. I suppose you'd give it out of 10, 7 for the airflow, 10 being wide open. Something like that.
Yeah.
The Hero. What's that? Curly Chew? Dougal. Yeah, that's for Magic Roundabout. Yeah, thanks, Di. He said that it's on sale. Yep.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, it's an in-chat one about it. Leave my shins bear the scars. Don't know what that is. Oh, that would probably be about the bikes, wouldn't it? I would have thought.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Simon, excellent show. Everyone had a laugh tonight. Good. I hope they did. That's the whole idea. We haven't really bogged anyone down about the old virus.
Yeah.
But I have shown off the mask. I think that's the only way we touched on it, and hopefully it's quite amusing for people. If on the
Adrian, there is TC on the easy mod. I can't remember how you get into it though.
I've got my one's got the DNA chip in this one.
Yeah, there is temp control on the easy mod. It had one from you, yeah.
Is it 3 clicks? 3 clicks and then hold the
something like that, isn't it?
It's in the instructions that came with it. Mark, is the updated easy mod? Oh, right, that's the same question. Yeah, it is, but it's quite a basic temp control, really. I would have said, but yeah, it does work. But yeah, it's there. Pav will tell you how to use it. He's got 2, I think.
He knows the score.
Yeah. Jay's got one. I've got about 5.
I'm just lazy. I don't bother with temp control. I just stick it in watts and that's it. That's good enough for me.
But you're stainless steel. You could, couldn't you?
I could, yeah, but what's the point? I run everything at 10 watts.
Yeah, Justin's right. I do need a...
If I get a dry hit, it's just telling me I need to re-wick it.
I need a little one-way valve there, don't I, for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then you can vape in. You can be vaping incognito then, because when you blow it out, it won't come out of the mask, will it?
Yeah. It actually looks a bit like a cricket box, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Dual use 3D printing, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry?
You can now protect your crown jewels with a Naturevape crown box.
Dual purpose, folks. If you're getting on the wife's nerves, you can also protect yourself.
It also has filtration to stop your nuts getting sweaty.
There you go. Right, well, we've hit that 10 o'clock. We've hit the hour. It's gone, as always, quickly tonight. 55 looking at it in chat, 44 thumbs up. So while we're saying our goodbyes, let's get out to 50, folks. Come on. But surely we deserve 50, don't we?
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah, I think we do. I've shown you
I think you need a round of applause for making that mod. I think you did a good job there, mate.
Myself, do you think?
Yeah, I think you should give yourself a round of applause for
that. Yeah, and a pat on the back.
Yeah. And once more for all the NHS and keywords.
Oh, they've got to have a bit more than that, haven't they?
They've got to have something. We've got to have a party or something.
Yeah, they've got to have that.
They've got to have the horny horn.
Yeah. Anyone working in the NHS or any of the services that are keeping us going at the moment, police, fire brigade, NHS,
the lorry drivers that normally get a bad rap,
postmen, everyone is doing their bit. Everyone, fantastic. I wasn't about in the war, which may surprise you, Jay, but
well, during the war,
I was sure it was similar. Do you think?
Can you imagine that in like 20, 30 years' time? Kids, grandkids would be saying, "What did you do? What did you do? The coronavirus? I was a tail gunner on a Charmin trap." Do you know what
I mean? Oh dear. Right, Jay. Would you like to say your good nights?
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for keeping us busy in chat with your questions and keeping us updated. And we shall see you all next week. Stay safe, stay indoors, and don't be a twat.
There you go. Like ditto, like he said. Thanks.
What he said.
Thanks, Adrian. That's a nice comment. Deserved applause. Thank you.
And a clap for Boris to get better. Yeah, that's a good one.
We do. Yeah. I think whether you're whatever party you support, I just think we need that man at the minute. So yeah, we wish him well. We wish the whole country well, and we'll get through it. We will. Till next week, folks. Take care. Bye for now.
See you later, guys. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Ta-ra.